Trees, people love you out of fear. Fear in what I was gonna do to them or have done to them. As much things that I done to people in my life, but because of how close I was to that girl, I never had one thought in my mind to do anything to him. This guy told me once before, like, Trees, people love you out of fear. And then he went on to explain, like, back in the day, how a ruler ruled these territories. He was using me as an example as the ruler. He was like, the ruler ruled these territories and he reigned over, this whole country or these three countries. But he was like, the people only loved him out of fear. Fear in what I was gonna do to him or have done to him or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But at the time I didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Then me and this friend is not together like for as partners no more anyway. You know what I'm saying? But he told me that Trees, they love you out of fear. And when I came to the realization of that, I embraced it. I like I truly embraced it, man, because my name brought fear to the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I accept that, bro. Like real talk, I accept that because for the simple fact, that fear is what protected me. You know what I'm saying? As much things that I done to people in my life, you know what I'm saying? As much things I done to people in my life, when they found out it was me, the fear that they had, and I ain't talking about it all of them, just saying 90% of them. The fear that they had didn't allow them to come back and do anything to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would accept that fear all day. And with that fear, like if a king ruled the nation by fear, I don't see nobody trying that king. Straight up, I don't see nobody trying that king because they too scared. You know what I'm saying? And for as in the hood growing up, when I was doing my thing, you know, I remember a guy. His name was Gary, and he had kids by a lady friend of mine, like a girlfriend I had grew up with and stuff. And well, he had I think a child, and he was from another part of town, but he was doing big things. You know what I'm saying? But because of how close I was to that girl, I never had one thought in my mind to do anything to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I rock. Like, no matter what I did, I had lines that I didn't cross, and they was different line, different reason why I didn't cross them. You know what I'm saying? But when I finally met the guy, because I see him coming through the hood, going to her house, she got a little baby, this, that. I know he doing his thing. I know where he be at. And then it had got to the point where now as I'm, strolling through the hood, months, done went by after she done had the baby by this guy. Now I see that he's there more often. Then I start seeing transactions coming out of that house. You know what I'm saying? So now I see that this guy ain't from up here. He's in an apartment right here, and he's selling dope at the apartment. Things like that with me, especially when I done peeped it, will get you robbed. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, because of who she were to me and the love I had for her, I didn't ever think about it one time. You know what I'm saying? But when me and him met each other face to face. Hey man, how you doing, man? Yeah, you such and such, Gary. Yeah, big Gary. Yeah, this guy Treese, man. How you doing? Yeah, Treese, man. I heard of you, man. Like that, and we started talking. He made me aware of the things that had been said to him about me. You know what I'm saying? And it was as simple as he's on the front porch. He just served, a J. You know what I'm saying? He just made a play or whatever. And I'm walking down the street. And I remember at this time where he's staying at with the girl that I know, his baby mama, my dad, who also at this time done got on his feet, done stopped smoking after 20, 30 years, and he done became a dealer himself. So my dad stayed right down the street. So I'm going down my dad's house, just walking from the Hilltop Project, my hood, and walking to the housing area of College Park, where I grew up at, to my dad's house. And he said he happened to see me walking down the street while the people, the Jay and the other guys are still standing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of his door. And they end up saying to him, hey man, that's that dude named Don Treese right there, man. You gotta watch him. Holmes will rob you, bro. Real talk, tie you up and everything, man. You got to watch him like that. And me personally, he ain't even on my radar because of the who he connected to, man. But that is the type of fear that my ex-partner, was talking about. And when people see me, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting out the car. When people see me, people are, oh, there he go. Hey, man, there he go. It was like Friday for Debo. Debo for Friday. Niggas start putting up the chain. Niggas start putting money in their sock. Hey, man, I was back then too, man. When them were like a 165 in the city where the skinny ninjas die. Tell mama don't cry. Real talk, man. But that fear brought me a long way, man. And like I said, things like that was said about me. And I knew it too. I knew how people would act when I pull up. I pull up, I get out the car, heads turn, everybody start moving around it. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? They act like I'm a Coco Grill or a Corey Titwell. You know what I'm saying? For real, but that's how it was. That's how, who I was out there. And I had to say was because that's not me, y'all. But during that time, man, that's how I kicked it. That's how I rocked it. And I would keep that energy around me as long as I can because I used it as a force shield, man. For nobody wouldn't even approach me, man. That's why at one point, as I'm robbing, I stopped wearing the mask. I stopped letting them have to figure out who I was because I knew that if they've seen me coming to the house and rob them, and I didn't even take the time to hide my face, then he don't care that you know. And if he don't care that you know, he don't care if you come back and try to do something to him. Why? Because it's a good chance that he might do it to you first when you come. That's that fear that protected me right there. Real talk. So if I'm a rule, you can rule by love and you can rule by fear. And me personally, I had the best of both worlds when it came to that. Because 60% of my hood loved me. I can't do that about the 40%. You know what I'm saying? And I did have that big fear thing. And I might be wrong. I'm gonna know it might be 50-50. 50 love me, 50 hate me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But I done so much. And my family and us, we done so much to help people. A lot. 7 times fold. You know what I'm saying? That it shows the person who I am. And that's the reason why the people loved me. The only people that feared me were the people that wasn't on my side, y'all. That's how I look at it. The only people that feared me were the people that wasn't down with me. Because if you down with me, you have nothing to fear. Why would you fear the thing? You down with trees. You know what I'm saying? But those are the things that was happening in the hood when I was out there. Crap games. Ninja started picking up that money. Looking around. Because tree standing right there. Hey, it can happen just like that. Just like that, man. Snake eye, you don't roll the dice. But at the end of the day, like I was just saying though, y'all, at the end of the day, man, I take that fear, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course you want everybody to love you. You don't want nobody to hate you or fear you or things of that nature. But in these days, I would take that fear, even in them days. That's why I took it. I take that fear because that fear is what protected me, y'all. Real talk. Ninja was scared to come and do something in fear of what might happen. Straight up. That's straight up, man. And for as ruling by love, listen, y'all, everybody's not going to love you. There's no way you can make everybody happy. Think about even Jesus in his day. Jesus, in his human form, couldn't save everybody. He couldn't walk across the globe. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't save everybody, but he would save anybody. Think about that now. Even Jesus, in his human form, he had to die to save everybody. But in his human form, he couldn't save everybody, but he would save anybody. There's a big difference. Everybody is not going to love you. So if you think you're going to rule your countries or your whatever by love, you're always going to have a hater. And those are the ones in the kingdom that be aspiring to kill you, plotting to kill the king. The ones that don't love him. Not the ones that fear him. They'll be too scared to do anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I go off that fear, man. Real talk, man. For real. Because I know I'm going to be loved by more people than I'm going to be feared. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that fear me are the ones that's not with me. Straight up. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your host, TV and film producer, Don Tree Snocks, OG Black Boy. Hey, man, 3700. Let's check this out, man. Y'all check out my memberships. If y'all, hey, I need that like button, that subscribe button, and I need those memberships, man. Y'all down with me, y'all rocking. Y'all log into them memberships, see some of these free shows, get some of them new perks, man. Y'all can call me out. I come out to them events. You know, as I come out to y'all events, I hit the stage, I hit the mic, whatever it is, man. Y'all get with me. Check out, I got those new things of that nature, shirts on YouTube, man. So y'all check everything out, my YouTube shops, my YouTube music, OG Black Boy 3700 playlist. And y'all make sure y'all check out my memberships. College Park, stand up.